Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today I'm going to be using up some old craft supplies that I've been forgetting about, leaving around, hanging around, but discovered them when I was cleaning out my craft supplies. So I found these make your own magnet word sheets. They're pre-cut 96 vinyl sheets. I think there's several in each package. I guess originally they were $5. Goodness knows when that was done, but I got them for $1 at the local thrift store. And I thought one day I'm going to make something out of these. And today's the day. So I thought you might like to come along for the ride. Just going to do a fun little concept with these. Let's see exactly what we're looking for, because I've never actually worked with this particular brand before. Okay. First, we must get them out of the package. Okay, we have successfully gotten one sheet. Apparently there's 2 sheets. Great for magnetic labels used to make words, phrases, or notes on the fridge, school, lockers, cabinets. Okay, that's just, actually that would be pretty cool, but most of my drawers are not. I do have some metal drawers, but most are plastic, so there you go. Hey, I got another pack. I can always try that the traditional way. But now, let me see exactly how well they're cut. Oh yeah, they're cut pretty well. Okay, oops, now I don't want to cut them apart. No, that was a mistake. Okay, that should not have happened. Don't do that, Pam. Okay, just put those over there. We'll play with this one. What I wanted to do was turn this into a masterboard and then cut up the design. And you could do anything on here. Let's say, I think I'm going to use glue stick. We'll try the Scotch permanent glue stick, see if it's worth its salt. And I'm just going to do a couple of these and we'll see how they come out. So one is going to be doing a basic collage with desk stuff because it's easily accessible, or something that I can reach easily. Get your corners well. Yep, okay. And let's see. Got some cool paper here. And I can always trim the edges. Let me put that here. Oh, let's see. There we go. Let's see. Little pieces of stuff here. Oh, there's a little ant issue going on. All right, there we go. Really no right or wrong way to do this. We're just doing it. Okay. Let me get a little ruler. These sometimes come in handy right now. Let's say you have that going close to the edge and you want to get just that part you want. There we go. And what else do we have here hanging around? All sorts of stuff, always. The Paper Outpost has always got paper. If you want the rough edge to show, then put the rough edge onto the page that you're using. Here's some Edith Holden. Here's some newspaper. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm going to need a little more. And you can use the thumb technique if you have a paste that's a little bit bigger than the spot you want to cover. There we go. So that's going to all sit down nicey nice. You over there. I was looking for you the other day. How's your day going? I'll put some pretty botanical flowers. These were from a coffee dyed page from a botanical book that I was using. And you can use pictures from books or whatever you like. Okay. Let me just run this around the edges. And there's already some glue in the middle. Okay. There we go. All right. And a little more filler. What have we got here? What are you? Weird silver paper. Silver paint or something on this. There's really, I mean, you can just have at it and just have fun with it and then just build from there. But it's a great way to use up scraps. Any collage will always be good for that. And I did see a little piece of something. Where was it? There. Tiny little piece of old music paper. That's cool. Very gentle with that. Alright. Okay, that's good. That's a good piece. Let's see what else we have here. What is this? This is a cluster. Here's some leaves. There's a pretty little yellow flower. Maybe we'll use you. We have you here, and you are present and willing and able. So we will take you into the fold. All right. So sometimes you can use very plain neutral scraps and then build on top of that, or you can add colorful scraps. Both will work just fine, but maybe we'll take them in different directions as they develop, as the whole thing comes together. A little piece of paper here of unknown origin. All right, so there we go. And you are garbage now. See, I'm going through my garbage. This is so good. Oh, so good. You're garbage. Here's a little piece of braille. Yeah, you can go on there. You're kind of cool. These would also look very cool if you inked them all, but I chose not to do that this time. Just laying down some basics. Okay, just get the end tucking. Okay. What else do we have? Green. Okay, put a little piece there maybe. Don't need it quite that. I like it when I tear this stuff. This is that mulberry paper. Gives you a nice decalish styled edge, meaning a torn, rough little looking edge. Okay. When you tear it, whoops, and tear it. Okay, that's all right. Tear this in too. So how you doing? Is your day going well? Everything's fine over here. We are recovering from hurricane mode. Still cleaning up, doing basic stuff to catch up. You know, getting the soffits in the roof and some fascia and yard debris, PVC fence, that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's a basic layout. Let's maybe trim this. Okay, so it's the correct size. Okay. And if this works as planned, I'm going to have lots of little magnets. I just wonder if I had a feeling I might have done that. Sometimes the crumbly paper will do that if you're not very mindful as you trim it. But we are glued down pretty good there. Now, we can take it up more levels. For example, we can possibly maybe add, hang on. A few postage stamps, perhaps. And this may be where I'm going to now add the ink, just to give it a little bit more flair. Find my daubers, hold on. Brown dauber and black dauber must be on the desk. Let me do a quickie look here. Hiding from me, and still hiding from me. Okay, so then we're going to go to plan B. Oh, found it. That's how that happens sometimes. This is Distress ink in walnut stain. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that might look nice on there. Colorful. And I'm really fine if these all get cut up. No, I'm not really emotionally bonded to any of them. Okay. I like the colors. Giving them a little pop with the dark ink. Alright. Okay. Really no right or wrong place to put these. More queens. A lot of the queen stamps. Okay. into these, some kind of fire stamps. They're pretty cool. And this is hopefully going to be something unique. I can break these up and use them in journals as a little add-on. Could paper clip them to certain things. There, covered up that little bare spot there. I think those are going to be in the trash. You're going to be in the trash. I'm getting very good at, I'm getting better. I'm not getting very good at throwing things out. I'm getting better at throwing things out. Yeah. Can only hope for what we can hope for here. I'm going to put these little white flowers on here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oop. And there we go. All right. What else do we have here? A sweetheart. That's cute. These little paper adornments. Probably came in some kit somewhere. I have no idea. But a great place to use them up. So if you're trying to get to the ends of it and your edges done, sometimes this middle out technique with the glue stick works just dandy. Okay. Okay. What else do we have here? Cheers, that's kind of cute. Oh, the pink is kind of pretty. I'm going to go with that. Not that they'll even be together because they'll all come apart, but still kind of cool. All right, all right. There we go. To the edges, to the edges, to the edges. Okay, pretty much covered the braille. That's all right, though. Pink up here. And around we go. That's how we do the edge of a circle to get that glue stick on there. Okay. And sometimes when things touch, that's eye appealing. Now what you don't want to do is put anything that you can't cut through, like a button or something like that. You could always affix those after you separate your items, but right now probably not the best choice just because you can't really cut through it if it's a hard item. Okay. There we go. And a few things over there. We got a little pink. We're blending nicely with the colors here. Oh, I have a pink heart. You can go on there too. I'll put you in the middle there. Okay. Some more of these little cutout paper thingies. Some are in pink. Some are in white. There we go. Okay. And all right. Now let's do it up a little bit more. Let's put some rubber stamping on it. And I think what I'm going to do is something, maybe something like this. It's a leaf design. And I think I can migrate it around the page a little bit. Let's switch to the black. This is Black Soot Distress Ink. I'll wet this up a bit. Okay, just to wake it up. That was just regular water. And these can go half on the items, half off. Doesn't matter because it's collage, so everything's going to be very random. Okay. Rotate the stamp a little bit as you go. And you could come in with a different stamp as well. Could be a bigger stamp, possibly. And some off the edges. Always looks kind of cool. Okay. Hopping a little through the center here. Okay. All right. Okay, hopping, hopping. There we go. Lots of stamping on here. All right, so next, whoops, I had that other view. Sorry about that. Next, oops, take the, this is a Stabilo, aquarellable Stabilo water-soluble graphite pencil. Going to now be sharpened in my Derwent pencil sharpener. The best pencil sharpener known to mankind, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, okay. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right. Alrighty, just gonna go along and accent these a little bit. You could do this with marker or with whatever you like, but I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this, so it's going to enhance. Okay. I'm going to just see where I can go around. And you can do this rather loosely and haphazardly because it will dissolve with the water, which makes it kind of fun to play with. Okay, did I get everything? Pretty much. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's get a Q-tip. Do I have one? Oh, I have one right here. Look at, I even put a few so they would be close. Wow, it's so awesome. Okay. All right, now we're going to go around and, all right, it's cold outside. It is cold in Florida. It was 58, 59 degrees when I went outside today, this morning. And it was cold last night. That was the same temperature at about 7 o'clock last night, which was very surprising for Florida. And it's funny how fast it goes cold here. It's just, it's hot, 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 like crazy hot, 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 and then all of a sudden cold. Yeah, there's not much in between. I guess it's officially fall, but it feels like Florida winter to us. But it will go a little bit colder. I mean, I could even wear boots. I could wear boots. That's how chilly it is. Okay. There we go. See how that's just like amplifying things a little bit? You can go around the edges if you want to. The edges, some love. Okay, here we go. Although remember, we're going to break this up, so these edges will not be the only edges. And you could just even do flicking or anything that you like on there. Maybe I'll come in with some stickles. Let's see. Ah, yes. My drawer of sticklage. Okay. Yeah, let me back this up just a smidge. Okay, let's see what we got. I think I would like to work with some pinkies. I got some pinkies in here. This is liquid pearls in ballerina. Let's see, hopefully this is functional. I think so. And you can do the down up maneuver. Very good solid maneuver to do these. Alrighty. And going around here. You can put as much or as little of this on as you like. I think the liquid pearls will be a little bit of a raised flat back pearl kind of effect. Alright, I think it shows up against the black well, so that's why I'm putting it where I went around with the Aquarellable Stabilo pencil 8046. Okay. Those pencils are easy to find online. I have a link to them in my Amazon shop, but you can also just Google Aquarellable Stabilo pencil and you'll find it. They're very popular and a lot of artists like to use them, so enjoy, jump on the bandwagon with everybody because they're having fun. Okay, is that pretty good? That's pretty good. Okay, there we go. Now we could, maybe, I do really like to use the copper a lot, so let's add a little copper too. Huh, just a little copper oozed a little. Are you gonna, oh yeah, you're free flowing. Go around the outside. putting some fun little dots on here. Just random playtime. Just goofing around with some old craft supplies and seeing how it all pans out. Follow that little flower line there. That little flower line. That little flower line. Little stem this way, stem that way. I'm going to put little centers on the items in here. Don't, okay. Okay. You know, you can't over stickle, in my opinion. You can just keep stickling till the cows come home. Those cows have never made it home. I'm still waiting for the cows. Nowhere to be seen. Okay, there we go. Let me put that on you right there. Yeah, you can stickle right on the paper too. It doesn't just have to be beside it. Sometimes it shows up better if it's on it. Okay. And they could be very random. Or you could be exact. Totally up to you. Okay. Now the question is this dry enough yet? Oh, now I put myself into a serious quandary because I can't flip it over to cut it. Because it's still wet on this side, so we're going to have to move you aside. Put you over here to let you dry, and then we're going to bring in your recruit, you. Okay, so now, next what I'd like to get is a piece of watercolor paper. Hold on. Okay, I found some watercolor paper in a thrift store, and I think it'd be the perfect size for, what kind of paper is this? This is cold press acid free. There you go. Strathmore, that's a good brand, so I think it's going to fit perfectly. Let me remove. Oh, this is thick. Thick. Just saying, it's thick. Okay, now I'm going to lay this down. Alright, put this on here. Glue it down, which will also give the watercolor paper something to adhere to. Give it nice and good coat on there. Get my edges well lubricated. There we go. Okay, now move all you guys aside. Okay, put you on here. Maybe measure you up in the, align you in the corner before you dry. Minimize my cutting. There we go. It's very windy out. Okay. I think I'm going to trim it off whilst I'm here. What the heck, right? Oh, this ruler is magnetizing to the magnet sheet. You know, I didn't check to see. Okay, so this side sticks. Okay, so that's good to know. You want to do it so that the magnet sheet is on the right side. But I guess they're designed that way, so they would have the magnet on the back. That would make sense, yeah. So you really don't have to think. You can buy just magnetized sheets that aren't marked on either side. So, there. All right. So now you have yourself a nice little canvas. And I'm going to do the one simple palette technique. So here's my palette of watercolors. These are like tube squeezed ones. And so you could do a lot with this. Let me actually, I think I'm going to do something else. Okay. So maybe I want to do a wash on the back. Let's see. I'm going to wet up some of these. Now you can go along and you can, that's the nice thing about these is you can just wet them all in here and then use them at will. So I've got some interesting ones in here. These are like metallic watercolors. Let's see if they even work anymore. Boy, it's almost empty. Okay. And you could actually fill one of these with water. So you have something to dip with because you were too lazy to go to the thing and get some water. So you use what you have. So that's what I did. I'm going to wet my brush. It's a big, fat, chubby Princeton No. 4 Neptune brush. And maybe this bluish white. Oh, we can't see that. Let me back up a bit. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Here we go, in here. Okay, let's just research some background. Oh, it's like a metallic background. It's kind of cool. I probably should have put something underneath this. That would have been wise, but no. It's like an iridescent kind of background wash. And I'm going to go for an ethereal. I'm not too worried about getting it on here because it's watercolor, so it should wash off. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay. All right, now I'm going to rinse that off, and I'm going to go with a little bit pinky iridescent. Maybe hue it on the sides. Just mix it through here. So giving myself a little, oh, that's pretty. A little pretty background to work with. Seems to be a little brown. It could be from the brush. I'm actually pretty good about messing out brushes, but maybe not that day. Okay. All right. So now we could go for some more intense color, and maybe we're gonna try maybe some bluey purple. Let's try that. Let's just try it. See what happens. Okay, these are going to be very interesting. Wildflowers. I'm just going for a wildflower design. It's gonna be very wet and wild. Okay. And maybe we want some different color flowers. And we got some lighter blue. Try that. Oh, that was a big one. You just do a barely touch down. Some of these are going to blend together, but some of them will stay separate. Okay, that's okay if they blend together a little bit. There could be some overlap. Okay, and do we want to introduce another color? Let's see. I do like the way they're... No, it all depends when they're going to dry. They're going to keep migrating until they're dry, and they are not dry yet. There's a lot of water on that paper. So what I can do, if I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I oversaturated the entire field, and it's going to migrate farther than I want it to, you can do the takeaway. So this is the takeaway. You get a Kleenex, and you take it away. And I'm sopping up some of the water and some of the paint, but it kind of saves the day where it minimizes the migration. So these could even be background flowers, okay, at this point. Okay, so maybe I'm going to come in again with the blue and just redo them a little bit. Try not to use so much water. It would be better if I rid my just put a little dot, Pam, a little dot where you had the big dots before. They don't migrate out so far. They're still going to migrate because there's water. And water, the paint will travel where there is wetness. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're getting some interesting floral designs here of some unknown origin. And we're going to wring this little belly brush out a little bit more. Okay, it's pretty much dry. Go back in here and get some more concentrated color of the lighter color blue. Oop, that was a lot. Well, some of the first ones might have a little bit more, but as we go, there will be less and less. Okay. And you can also ball this up, and you can just wait a minute and see where it's going. If you like where it's going, great. If you think that's as much as you want there, then you can just do like a light takeaway. Okay. It also minimizes drying time, which I love. And the actual transfer from the tissue onto your paper is kind of giving a cool iridescent backgroundish kind of look. It's kind of pretty. You could totally leave it like that, and you could just let this air dry, or you could do more to it. Let's see. What can we do to you? Maybe come in with a little bit of green. Just a little bit of green. Okay. Now this is really not diluted that much. It's just a little. And I'm getting paint all over me. I know I am. And these don't even have to actually be where the flowers are. They can just be sort of like mystical little bits of flower stem. They kind of disappear in the background. That's okay. It's like half stems. And they can have little branches to other little flowers. They could be little leaves. Because my camera's in the way. How about that? Little leaves like you. Okay. Yeah. And get you going up there. There's a leaf over there, a little stem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you can decide if that again is too intense, you just come back in there with your blotteroo and you remove any excess. And that kind of mutes down the whole thing a little bit more. Kind of like that. And see if we can have this definitive blue blotch up there. Maybe I'm going to take a darker blue in there. Just put a dot in the center of it. Just a couple dots here for a little more central floral action. And you can build this up and build this up, or take it away as much as you want for these little flowers. Each time you do, it adds another little layer. Yeah. Take this again, maybe rinse that up a little bit. Maybe this mysterious, go along the edges a little bit with this metallic blue. And you can actually randomly go over the whole thing. I mean, there's no reason why you can't. You can just layer this pop up. Oh, that took some of the color with it, didn't it? That's all right, though. It's all very impressionistic. Let's do a little bit of pink again. So just a little bit. Okay. There's those corners. There we go. Take any extra blobbies away. There. Okay. Now, let's put this over here. And we see what we got. Oh, okay. So we have this. Now that is soaking wet, so that's going to have to dry before we cut that up. Let's see if this guy is ready yet. Probably not, but we'll see. All right. Okay, so there is no way these are going to be dry during this time frame. So I think I'm going to let them dry and then come back on the next video and then we will cut them up and see how they turned out. So hopefully these will work. Two different ways, just a random masterboard collage or some watercolor paint just for fun. All right, so hey, do I know you? Oh, look what it's time for. Do you know what it's time for? It's time for your pup date.
Well, I was waiting very patiently, and now here I am. Sunshine Junior Cup Pup reporter reporting here from the Paper Outpost. This is where I get stickled and watercolored all in one fell swoop. It could happen here at any moment, folks. This is live news as it happens. Okay, so there's lots of fixing going on in town. There's roofing going on over there, and fence fixing over there, and tree brush picking up everywhere. It's all good, and I just want you to know that we're fine, and we hope you are fine. And if you're not fine, craft. And if you're fine, craft. It really is the answer to everything. So if you don't know what to do, craft. There you go. Sunshine out.
Okay, thank you. I agree totally, Sunshine. Totally. So there you go, folks. And I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I have an Etsy shop. If you're looking for journals and bundles and kits and fundles and printables, I have those in there when available. I also have a print and mail option if you don't print. I have an Amazon shop if you see tools that you see. I need to wash out my brushes. I have a merchandise shop if you like the phrase create with reckless abandon. You can get that on all sorts of fun things like a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip tote, mug tote, or water bottle. And remember most of all that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.